Right now, tonight, look up. The moon is there. It's always been there. But what if, tomorrow morning, you woke up, walked outside, looked at the night sky, and it was just gone? Not moved, not dimmed, gone. No warning, no explanation. Just an empty sky where your moon used to be. What would happen? To the oceans, to the animals, to you? Today we're going 24 hours without the moon, and what we discover might just change the way you see that silent rock hanging above you forever. It's 2 a.m. somewhere in the world when someone first notices. A night photographer in Iceland, a fisherman in Japan, a child in India who just can't sleep. They look up and they freeze. Within minutes, the first posts hit social media. Where is the moon? By 3 a.m., it's trending globally. By sunrise, every news channel on Earth is cutting to their astronomy expert, who, for the first time in their career, has absolutely nothing reassuring to say. Governments issue statements. Stay calm, we're investigating. But how do you stay calm when the thing that has watched over humanity since the beginning of time has simply vanished? People pour into streets. They look up. They point at nothing. Some cry. Some laugh nervously. Some just stand there in silence, feeling something ancient and afraid stirring inside them. An instinct that whispers, something is very wrong. The first thing you'd notice, practically, is the dark. The moon doesn't produce its own light. It reflects the sun's light back to us. On a full moon night, that reflection gives us just enough to see our hands in front of our faces. Just enough to feel safe. Without it, the nights become something our modern brains are not prepared for. Rural communities lose their natural nightlight. Roads become genuinely dangerous. And for a few billion people in parts of the world where electricity is limited, the darkness becomes total. But there's another side to this darkness. Astronomers worldwide would call it the most beautiful night in recorded history. With the moon's glow gone, the stars would blaze. The Milky Way, barely visible to most people today, would become a river of fire across the sky. For one night, humanity would see the universe as our ancestors once did. While humans panic, the animal kingdom breaks. Sea turtles hatching on beaches use moonlight to find the ocean. Without it, they turn the wrong way. Thousands of them, crawling toward city lights, toward roads, toward death. Dung beetles, yes, dung beetles, navigate by the moonlight and the Milky Way. Take away the moon, they lose their compass entirely. Coral reefs, which only spawn once a year, time that spawning precisely to the full moon's light and gravitational pull. Miss that window. An entire generation of coral fails to reproduce. The moon doesn't just light the night, it runs the night. Now let's talk about the oceans, because this is where things get serious. The moon's gravity is what creates Earth's tides. That rhythmic rise and fall of the ocean, twice a day, every day for billions of years, is the moon pulling the water toward it as it passes overhead. Remove the moon. Tidal forces drop by 60%. The intertidal zone, that strip of beach between high and low tide that houses some of the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth, goes still. Coastal cities notice it. Ports notice it. Fishermen notice it. The ocean is breathing differently today, and it knows something is wrong. Meanwhile, in observatories and research centers around the world, scientists are making extraordinary measurements. The Earth's rotation would tick, fractionally, faster. The moon's gravity acts like a gentle brake on our planet's spin. Without it, our day gets microscopically shorter. Tidal flexing, the way the moon's gravity actually bends and stretches Earth's crust slightly, would stop. Earth's crust would relax. Some geologists believe this could cause minor microseismic activity. And GPS? Every satellite positioning system on Earth is calibrated with the moon's gravitational influence factored in. The moon is not just up there looking pretty. It is woven into the mathematics of how this planet runs. Here's the most terrifying science fact of this entire video. The moon stabilizes Earth's axial tilt. Right now, Earth sits at 23.5 degrees. That tilt is what gives us seasons. Summer, winter, the entire clock of life on this planet. Look at Mars. Mars has no large moon, and Mars wobbles between 0 and 60 degrees of axial tilt over millions of years. That's why Mars went from a warm, wet world with rivers and possibly life to a frozen, barren desert. In 24 hours, we wouldn't lose our tilt, but we'd begin the clock. It would feel like watching the foundation of a building develop its first crack. Every civilization that has ever existed has looked at the moon and felt something. The ancient Egyptians worshipped Khonsu, the moon god, protector of night travelers. The Greeks had Selene. The Chinese had Chang'e. Every culture, every continent, every era of human existence, they all looked up and they all felt the same thing. The moon is watching. The moon is alive. The moon is ours. An ancient Greek watching the moon disappear wouldn't think, "Interesting astronomical anomaly." They would think, "The gods have abandoned us." And honestly, standing under that empty sky, even with all our science, can you say you'd feel any different? By hour 12, the rational majority would start to calm down. Scientists confirm. Earth is physically intact. The planet isn't breaking apart. We're okay. But psychologically, humanity is cracked open. Something about staring at the blank space where the moon was makes every human being on Earth suddenly very aware of one thing. We never once thanked it. And then, exactly 24 hours later, someone in Iceland looks up and screams with joy. It's back. The moon hangs in the sky, silver and steady, exactly where it always was. Like it never left. Like it's confused about all the fuss. In cities around the world, people pour outside. Not in panic, in celebration, in relief, in something that feels very close to love. Here's what 24 hours without the moon teaches us. The things that hold our world together, the truly essential things, almost never ask for recognition. They just show up. Every night, quietly doing the work. The moon stabilizes your planet's tilt without asking for a thank you. It runs the tides, guides the animals, lights the dark. And it has been doing this every single night for 4.5 billion years while you slept. And you never once thought to look up and say, "Thank you." So I want to ask you something. What is the moon in your life? What is the thing or the person that quietly holds everything together for you? That shows up every day without fanfare, without recognition, doing the invisible work that keeps your world stable. Because tonight, right now, maybe that's worth noticing. Look up. Your moon is still there, and it always has been.